Hi guys, I'm back with another reading. This reading is going to focus on what's in store for you this December based on your sun, moon, and rising signs. So, since most of us just know our sun signs, I highly suggest you find out what your moon sign and what your rising sign is. It's going to help you get deeper messages and additional messages that may affect your December. In case you don't know what your moon and rising sign is, I highly suggest please find out. You can do that on Google. You just need to know your date of birth, the place of your birth, and your birth time. There are a lot of free sites that will help you get your birth chart. So I would suggest do that before you come and watch this video. Also, please keep in mind, as usual, that this is a general reading, so some messages may or may not resonate. In case you want to do a personal reading, you can write to me in the email that I've mentioned below. You should also be following my Instagram if you want, because I regularly post stuff based on what is happening. A lot of pick card readings which are shorter, a lot of astrological things that are happening and how they may affect you. So without further ado, let's jump in. Just go to your timestamp and those are the messages for you. Let's begin. So Aries, this is your reading. Aries, sun, moon and rising. This is what's coming your way in December 2020. What messages you have for spirit and what energies you should be working to make sure that you attract what you want. So take a moment to think exactly what it is that you want to accomplish with December 2020 as well, because these cards may just answer your questions. So let's begin. What's coming your way? A new start is coming your way. So if you have been working on something, or if you are, I feel for most of you, y'all are at an end of a cycle. Y'all are tired, and whatever it is that you're manifesting, whether it is a better job, whether it is a better relationship, or just mental stability and clarity, a new start is coming. So December is going to be a great month for you. It's time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation that you've asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way, is what this card talks about. So whatever situation it is that you are in, think about what toxic situation you are in, whether that's friends, whether that's a job, whether that's a relationship, anything, you need to wipe the slate clean. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way. So if you have just started your own business, if you have just started a new relationship, then it's a confirmation from the universe saying that this is your fresh start. This is what you've been praying for, so don't worry. In case you've asked a question, the answer to that is yes. Whatever it is that you've asked about in a positive way is coming. Let's see what other things are coming your way. A relationship change. So for most of you, what I sense is a new relationship is coming this month for you guys. I'm so excited. Sorry, I can't stop smiling. So most of you could be starting out a new relationship, whether it is a romantic kind or a platonic kind or something in your family. A new relationship is coming. In terms of family, what I mean is that your relationships with your family members may be changing. It may have been toxic in the past, but there is a change that is coming. Financial discipline. So along with your relationships, this literally covers both aspects, two aspects of your life, not just a relationship, but also your financial stability. In terms of stability, there is a change coming, but what you're being asked to do is to be disciplined. So make sure that you're not overspending, make sure that you're investing wisely. If you've started something of your own, I don't know why I'm getting a message that if sun, moon and rising Aries, if y'all have started something of your own, it's gonna do really well, but just make sure that you're being fair. You're not overspending or underspending. Underspending is also, like, you need to be disciplined about that as well. Since Aries is a fire sign, the kind of work that you put into your relationships, the kind of work that you put into anything that you believe in is fueled by fire in the greatest way. So this month is going to help you prove just that. You are great as a leader is something that all Aries people that I know are great as leaders, great as heading a project. And if you have started something new of your own, if you started a business of your own, this is a big sign from the universe that it's going to work out. Let's see what advice we have for you for December 2020. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Interesting. So it comes right, this card falls right under a new start is coming. In order for this new start to come in, what you need to do is make sure that you're cleansing your emotions, like healing your emotions, not just cleansing it. When I say healing, I mean acknowledge whoever or whatever has hurt you in the past. What is it making you feel? Is it making you feel sad? Is it making you feel negative? Is it making you feel unworthy? Whatever it is that you're feeling, you need to come face to face with it, acknowledge it, feel the pain or feel whatever it is that you're feeling and let it pass. Only then your new start will come. I mean, anyways, it is coming, but this is what will accelerate the new start that you're looking at. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay, so this falls under relationship change. The reason your relationships are changing is because you've realized, or you may be realizing in the month of December, which kind of people do you need to hang out with. Whether it's a relationship, a romantic one or a platonic one, if there is something going on in your family, and if you may have taken too many people's sides, December is going to show you their true faces is what I'm getting, and it's going to cause like a rude awakening, or this may have already happened. So now what spirit is telling you is to be wise about who you place your loyalty and faithfulness in. The last card that I have is what crystal you could work with in order to tie all of this in and to help all of these things coming true. The Unakite. Live in the now. So if you have been worried about the past or about the future, what you're being told is just literally live in the now. In the time frame of today, what are you going to accomplish once you wake up? What can you do today, literally? You know what I mean? Because most of us, we like to either think about the past and what had happened, or we think about the future as to what will happen next. But we don't really spend time thinking about what we want to do right now. So what you're being told is that yes, this new change is coming. A much needed change is coming. You've struggled. There might have been a lot of ups and downs in the relationships that you have around you. Again, romantic, platonic, work-wise, or even your family, there might have been a lot of ups and downs. And the healing is coming. What you're going to be doing this December is, I see like a phoenix rising from the ashes. As I said that the wax just fell, and I know that that's a sign that you might feel like you've hit rock bottom, but a fresh new start is coming. Just make sure that you take care of your finances and live in the now. Think of what you want to do in the present moment. If you want to start something of your own, it's a great time. If you want to start a new relationship and you've been thinking about it, it's a great time. You might be getting a lot of signs and symbols as well. If you see the numbers 11 specifically, like 1111 or 11 or 12 as well, it's a sign for you that things that the universe is sending towards you, that things are going to be working out. So that's all that I have for you. Please do check your other moon and rising signs and sun sign as well. I hope you like the reading. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on Instagram as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And do let me know in the comments below what more would you like to see, which videos can I make for you. So that's it. I'm moving on to the next sign now. So the next sign is Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is your reading for what's in store for you in December 2020. Apart from what's in store for you, I've also pulled cards for what messages Spirit wants to give you and what energies you can work with to make your manifestations come true and what will help you get through December. So let's start with your first card. New Moon Eclipse. Expect powerful change. Okay, so this card is a highly positive card. Since there is an eclipse happening this month, since there's an, depending on where you live, I think it's happening on the 12th where I live. So it's a positive sign that something is about to shift for you. A new portal is opening and all your dreams are about to come true. Eclipses are known to be extremely powerful, so things might not happen the way you want, and it might be tough for you to believe in the universe, but know that whatever happens is happening for your own good. And I'm not saying this, it's the energy of this card. This is what this card comes down to, that whatever is happening, it's going to be so powerful and so profound that it may shake your entire life up, but it's leading you, it's steering you towards your highest good. It's leading you to your manifestations, to whatever it is that you're affirming. Just as an example, if there is a situation about work, if there is not enough income coming, or if there might be some fights happening around you, what you can expect as an example during this new moon eclipse is that things may just be blown out of proportion, but only to get you back in line. So even though the ride and the events that happen could be very jarring and uncomfortable, any new direction that you take will lead you to somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason, which you will appreciate later on. So forget about the past. Your life is going to be evolving every single day after this. It's going to get much better. So pay close attention to what it is that you're manifesting, what it is that you want, because that is what is going to come towards you. What other things are coming towards you? Please take care of your health. If you haven't been focusing on your health, this is a reminder from Spirit that please do. Some of you could be ignoring your health. Also work on strengthening your root chakra if you feel pushed around a lot. In December, you could also be starting something new related to your health, whether this is a diet or a kind of a lifestyle or just a good habit. December is the month for you. Environment. So spend some time in nature, ground yourself, change the environment that you're in. If you are in a toxic environment, try as much as possible to kind of get out of there and have a healthier atmosphere around you. Have people who pull you up instead of push you down. So most of your focus this month is going to be on your health, and this does not just mean your physical health. I'm getting a mix of both physical and mental health. So please take care of yourself this month. You could be seeing a lot of 444s as well. If you see 4s or 7s or 1s or even 8s, it is a sign from the universe that it's a confirmation from the universe saying, yes, I am listening to you and these things are coming. So keep your eye out for that. The next cards that I have is advice from your spirit guides. So let's see what we have. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance right now. So please pay close attention to signs and omens from them. You could also see pictures of owls. If not an actual owl, you could see pictures of owls maybe in a movie or on Instagram or just somewhere. So pay close attention to what your thought process is at that time when you notice all these signs, because this month you're going to be getting a lot of signs. Because this change is nearing, this month you're going to be getting a lot of signs. So keep your eyes peeled open. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So this could also be a change that is coming, that Taurians are known for being strong-headed. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but Taurians are some of the most hardworking people that I know. Once they begin something, they make sure that they put in all their effort, and that is what you have done. But people may have taken you for granted. So what you're being told with this card is that stand tall and maintain your dignity, right? You've worked hard. So let other people, when you maintain your stance on something, other people will respect you. But pay close attention to how you appear to these other people. Don't be appearing as an angry, raging bull. Appear as whatever this animal is, an elk, somebody who's graceful, but also somebody who stands in their power. So that is also another change that could be coming your way. People will finally treat you with the respect that you deserve. The last card that I have is what crystal you could, or what energies you should be working with this month. Lemurian quartz. Practice patience. So Taurians are known for being extremely patient, but once they want something, and if it's not happening since the longest time, they kind of turn into a raging bull. So what you're being told is that because you have been patient, you just need to be patient for a little bit more. These changes are coming, and it's going to start this month. And the reason you're being told to stay patient right now is so that when these changes come and when these changes happen, you are in a very healthy, physically and mentally healthy place to accept these changes. You are in the right frame of mind to accept these changes. So, what I would suggest is pray to your ancestors, pray to your guides, pray to the universe, and tell them to bring you this calm and patient atmosphere, to introduce you to people who bring, or meet people who bring you some tranquility in life. Other messages, general messages that are coming up, apart from this, what I can sense is that work on your heart chakra. A lot of healing needs to happen. Work on your third eye chakra as well, because you will be getting a lot of signs, and only when you are balanced, only when you're aligned, and only when you are looking for these signs will they appear to you. The universe is not going to throw a big board that says yes, but it will give you hints and clues. It's on you how to pick it up. Apart from that, December, just be patient. These things are coming. All you need to do is sit back and relax instead of focusing and worrying about whatever is coming. Sit back and relax, because it's here. I'm not even going to say that it's coming soon. I'm going to say it's here. So just sit back and allow it to come to you. So that's all that I have in store for you today. I hope you like the reading. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, I suggest that you do so, because I keep sharing a lot of posts and a lot of pick a card readings there as well. In case you want me to make a particular video, please leave it in the comment box below. And please share a couple of words of encouragement towards me as well. Thank you. Okay, so for all Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising, this is what you can expect in the month of December. And also a general advice from the universe as to what's coming and how you can deal with it. Let's begin. New Moon and Sagittarius, luck is on your side. Okay, so Sagittarius is a fire sign that is really fun. Sagittarius people are the ones who explore the world. They like discussing big ideas and they have a very playful spirit. So that is what is coming your way this December. Many of you could have been feeling low in the past months. So this month is going to come as a blessing. You're going to be enjoying a lot. You're going to be smiling frequently. And for some of you, you could also be planning a trip that is going to change the way you look at the world. What you're being advised to do is to just keep an open mind, to smile more, take a few calculated risks. I would say calculated because luck can change any second, right? So take a few calculated risks and make sure that you're living in the present and make sure that you're spending time with people who make you laugh. It's also a great time to start a new course. So some of you could be looking to study or to start a new course. And another thing that's coming up is to be grateful for what you have as of now. Write down any blessings that you have. Literally make a list and thank the universe for what it is that you have. This month is going to be a lot of fun. That is the vibe that I'm getting. Let's see what else is coming your way. Self-discipline. Okay, so even though you may be feeling lucky, don't indulge a lot. That's why I mentioned earlier calculated risks. Don't indulge too much in things that do not make you comfortable. Self-discipline could also mean cutting down on habits, whether it's related to your physical health or your mental health, like overthinking or worrying too much. It's time to bring all of that in control. Also form a few good habits. One of them I just suggested, start writing a gratitude list. Now for most of you, you will be like, how is this a good habit, right? But the reason it is a good habit is because whenever you're grateful about something, it just raises your vibrations because you're focusing on the good. So for some of you, start probably sleeping and waking up on time. Start focusing on what you are eating, what you are seeing, what it is that you're doing, so that you get into a better mind space and so that you can explore all the things that are there to explore. Follow your dreams. So this month is going to be important for your dreams, whatever it is that your dream is, whether it is traveling, whether it's studying something, whether it is being in a good relationship, whether it is buying a house, whether it's having a job. This month is going to give you a kickstart of positivity to work towards your dreams. I love this month for you guys. I'm not even going to lie. This month is going to be a jump start to your life. It's the perfect way to end the year and to end this year, particularly 2020. So make sure that you're open to these things instead of focusing on what's not happening. This month your focus should shift into what is happening and what is working out for you. Your dreams are coming true, and this month you're going to have a lot of proofs about it as well. You could be seeing a lot of 4s, a lot of 1s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 5s. Work on your root chakra, work on your heart chakra as well, and also work on your throat chakra. Because only when you speak your dreams out, either to the universe or to your friends or whoever it is that you want to, that's when they will come true. That's when you're putting it out in the universe that this is my dream, this is what I want. Let's see what advice you have from the spirit. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to correct it. Okay, so maybe some of you could be jumping in and out of bad moods because it is eclipse season. I don't blame you guys. No shame, no hate. Whatever it is that is out of balance this month, try actively bringing it into balance. For some of you, this could be tied into your self-discipline. This could be a bad habit that you're following, which may be affecting your health. So make sure that you're rising from make sure that you're aware first and then working actively towards bringing things back into balance. You could try meditating, you could try, like I mentioned earlier, again for the third time, a gratitude journal, so you know what is out of balance and what is not working out for you. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. Okay. So maybe some of you could be hidden. You could be in a hermit mode where you might have not been meeting or talking to a lot of people or interacting with a lot of people. Considering Gemini is the sign of communication, this month, since the message that I've gotten is, standing out, communicating more, and working on your throat chakra, this is going to be an important month for you where you're breaking who you no longer are to show the world what you truly are. So that's great. This is very, very positive. This is very empowering. Keep it up, guys. But yeah, make sure that people know who you truly are, the good and the bad, so that they can learn to appreciate you. Be noticed, because that is what is going to help you get towards your dreams. The last card that I have is what energy you should and what crystals you should be working with to make this month even better. Chrysoprase, allow yourself to receive. Okay, so once you put it out in the universe, once you put out whatever it is that you're manifesting out in the universe, some of you could be blocking it from coming. You remember I mentioned earlier working on your heart chakra. Open up your heart chakra, bring it back into balance. The easiest way to do this is to eat leafy vegetables, is to go into meditation, work with a heart chakra candle, working with a green crystal as well. If you do not have a chrysoprase, any other green crystal would work as well. But once you open your heart chakra, once you say that I am ready to receive whatever blessings are coming my way, I'm ready to receive whatever gifts are coming my way, I'm ready to receive whatever great things the universe has in store for me, that's when these things will come to you. So that's the advice that I have for you, and that's what's coming for you this month. This seems like a great month for you guys. So please, please, please make a lot of good decisions and keep smiling. If you like my video, please like this video, share it with your friends, comment in the section below. You can also mention what video would you like to see, and I could try doing that video as well. In case you want a personal reading, you can write to me. My email ID is mentioned below. Also, please follow me on Instagram as well, because I keep posting a lot of cool stuff on it, a lot of pick a card readings, and a lot of things that are happening astrologically and how it may affect you. So that's all that I have for you. I'm going to move on to the next one now. Okay, so Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is what's in store for you in December 2020, along with messages from the universe as to what you need to do and what energies you need to work with. So let's begin. Full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. So a lot of you could be working on manifesting more money. A lot of you could be working on manifesting a lot of things. So what this month is going to do for you is it's going to bring you practical solutions to make this dream come true. So what you need to do is, along with manifesting, along with imagining it and expecting it, you need to welcome it as well, and then draw a practical plan towards it. If you're manifesting more money coming in your life, working on a practical plan is going to help you out. And this month is about that. It's about that finding that practical plan. Basically, this isn't about, wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. What this card, what this energy, and what this month is going to do for you is that it's making something like a list of bullet points and a practical list about how to achieve your dreams. So if this is about money, this card brings a change of financial fortune depending on both your past action as well as what you're expecting. Another message from other messages that I'm getting, not just one, other messages that I'm getting from this card is that some of you could be I'm sorry, but to put it mildly, some of you could be dealing with a lot of laziness. So this card is telling you to stop being lazy and to, instead of just dreaming about it, because Cancer is a very dreamy sign, putting a practical plan. You could work on a partnership that will help you form this practical plan, or just come up with something that you know will help your dreams come true. So another message that I'm getting for you is that don't be jealous if somebody else has what you have, because that creates a lot of negativity. And you don't want that, right? You don't want any negativity to come between you and your dreams, because then it won't work out. Also, one more thing that I'm getting is that some of you, this is a direct message for some of you, that you need to start exercising more. Exercising is gonna bring a jump start in your life and in your mood, and that is what is going to be helping you bring these dreams of yours into fruition. The things that are coming for you: a spiritual career. Okay, so some of you could be manifesting money through a spiritual career. If you are starting out, or if you just started out, this is coming towards you. So if you are if you are, say, a reader or a Reiki healer or a healer of any kind, what you're being told is to actively go out there and make sure that you're doing things to bring more customers towards you, that you're attracting more customers. This is what is going to help you achieve whatever money or financial independence that you're dreaming of. Parenting. Okay, I don't know why I got this message, but some of you could be expecting a baby, or some of you could have adopted a pet. If that is the case, congratulations. Another message for majority of you: the parenting card, for me, what it speaks about is to heal whatever issues that you have with your parents and your ancestors. Working with your ancestors as well, because they will also help you get visions about how to make this dream come true. Also, parent yourself is another important message that I'm getting. If you know that you are in a bad mood, or if you know that something that you're doing is not good, stop doing it. Be your own parent. Other messages that are coming in from, okay, so most of the piles I've gotten just 2, but for you I have 3 messages. So let's see what your spirit guides want you to know. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goal. Okay, so your dream is coming true, that's for sure, but only if you put a practical plan, and if you act quickly. It is coming true. Just be assured that the universe wants to work with you, but you need to stop any negativity surrounding it. Now again, whether that is laziness, or whether you're just in a very envious and negative space, stop doing that and start working actively towards it. Your spirit guides and your ancestors are helping you. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. So if you had any money mishaps, or if you have had any negative or bad relationships in the past, firstly, I'm very sorry that has happened to you. But you may be again dreaming of not just money, but even a better relationship. So in order for that to happen, the first thing that you need to do when it comes to a relationship, if that is what you're manifesting, learn to forgive others. Whoever has hurt you in the past, it's okay. They were there to teach you something. So forgive them completely from your heart. Remove it. That is what is going to help you move forward. And that is what is going to be the theme of your December, where you're working on healing things from your past and working actively towards what it is that you want. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Again, this could signify a relationship that may not have gone as well as you wanted, or a job that didn't work out. So it's okay. Things like these happen in order for you to learn something. So take the lessons, forgive people, and move on towards your dreams. The last card that we have is which crystal you should be working with, or what energies you should be working with to make December a better month for you. Angelite. Support is all around you. So Angelite is one of my favorite crystals. I love working with it because it automatically calms me down. It helps me connect with my spirit guides and archangels around me. It is the crystal of communication as well, like communicating not just with the spirit guides or your ancestors or angels, but in person as well. So what you're being told is that know that you have people who support you and support your dreams. It's time to open up. You should approach more people in terms of what your dreams are, so that people around you can help you as well. So these are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you like this reading. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends as well. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon and rising, your other signs as well. If you have any ideas for what I could do for my next video, make sure that you leave it in the comment box below. Also make sure that you're following me on Instagram, because I keep posting a lot of smaller picker card readings as well. So I'm just going to move on to the next sign. Bye. Okay, so for all the Leos out there, sun, moon and rising, this is what's in store for you in December. Along with that, you'll also be getting a lot of messages from your spirit guides and from the universe as to how to make this month a better month for you. So let's begin with your first card that tells us what's in store for you. New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So Cancer is a very nurturing sign. So what this tells me is that this month a new start is coming basically in your private life. Something is rising up in connections with the people and places that you hold dearest. Whether this is any relationships that you have, romantic, platonic, family or even work, things are going to get much better. This can even have something to do with moving your house or a flatmate as well, if that resonates with you. So for a lot of you, I also see that you're attracting a romantic partner. If that is the case, you need to open yourself up a bit more towards them. Let this person come closer to you. If you have children, then it's going to be a good time for them as well. This month is going to be a great bonding time with your family. So if you've been neglecting your family, please connect with them. Also, if you've been neglecting yourself, please take time to nurture yourself by doing things that make you happy. If that means spending a night in, not going out or not doing any work, just simply sitting in front of a TV and having your favorite meal, take time to do that. Also, if you want to make this a better month, you should meditate. This is a message that I'm getting, that meditation will help you banish any negativity or any insecurities that you may have. These insecurities could stem from this new person coming in your life. It may have you feeling, are you worthy of this relationship or not? There is a lot of negativity surrounding you in your thoughts especially. So take time to meditate and take time to do the things that you like. You should also try spending time near water, whether it's by the sea, by a lake, or even swimming. Make sure that you spend some time. It's going to bring you a lot of peace. Love partnership. Okay. So yes, like we spoke about earlier, there is someone new entering your life this month. So be careful not to push them off because of your insecurities or because of the negativity that you have towards you. They do not look at you the way that you look at yourself. Like, they are seeing you in your highest light. It's you that has these insecurities. So make sure that you're actively working on removing those. Take a time out. So again, we covered that with the first card as well. Some of you could be overworked, so please take some time out for yourself and for your family. It's going to help you so much this month. Another message that I'm getting is some of you could have also already planned some time out, whether it's actually going back to your own house if you live away from them, or going for a vacation somewhere close to the water. Could be like an island, or could be by the ocean, could be by a lake, anything, or even it could have something as small as a swimming pool. So a trip as well is coming up for you this December. This is for a very few of you. Let's see what messages Spirit wants to give you. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Okay, so like we spoke earlier, you could be in your own head about whatever this situation is. If it's a romantic one, that maybe they do not like the way I talk, or maybe they do not like the way I do this, or maybe the way I look. Stop doing that. Just stay in the background. If they have not told you this, then it's probably just in your head. Adapt to whatever the situation brings you, even if it means confronting your fears. Stop being conspicuous or stop anticipating anything negative coming. That is a message that I'm getting. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Okay, guys, this is literally the third time I'm going to say it. Please, please, please take some time out. You may have been overworking. Your spirit guides are really concerned and asking you to take care of yourself. Please, even if it is just 1 day or 2 days out of your entire week where you're not working, where you're just doing things that make you happy, it's going to be great for December. And December could also have, you may start like a habit in December to take some time out for yourself and your hobbies. Whether it's cooking, I don't know why I came up with cooking. Maybe some of you enjoy cooking or painting. Try doing these things more, whether it's once a week or once a day. These things are going to help you feel much, much better this month. The last card that I have is what crystal you should be working with, or what energy you should be working with. Tiger's Eye, overcoming your fears. So most of your fears are related to your insecurities. Whatever this fear is, especially when it comes to a relationship, if somebody has hurt you in the past, the reason you need this time out is to heal yourself, is to bring your energies back into balance. So even if this person playfully makes a joke about something, you do not take it too seriously and at heart, because you are in a secure place. So you could get this stone, you could work with this crystal, or just focus on whatever it is that you're insecure about and actively work on overcoming these fears. That is what December is all about for you, and that is what is going to help you get through December. So I hope you like this reading. Let me know in the comment box below if this resonated. Like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share it with your friends as well, as you may be surprised how many need a positive message. So make sure that you're also following me on Instagram, because I do a lot of pick card readings and a lot of posts there as well as to what is happening in the world in an astrological sense and how it may affect you. If you want a personal reading with me, you can write to me, you can send me an email. I conduct most of my readings via video calls, so you don't have to worry even if you are in another state or another city or another country. So that's all that I have for you. I'm going to move on to the next sign. Okay, so for all you Virgos, Sun, Moon and Rising, this is what's in store for you in December 2020. Apart from that, I've also channeled messages from your guys and from the universe as to what is going to help you make this month a better one. So let's begin. South Node. This is a heavy card, guys. Sorry. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. So the South Node basically talks about your past, not just in this lifetime but in other lifetimes as well, if that's something that you believe in, like me. You could be dealing with a lot of karmic relations at this time, a lot of bad karma that is coming your way, and you may not be realizing it because this is something that you may have been dealing with for a lot of lifetimes. So the way you can figure out what this is that find out in which area in your life do you feel the most suffocated and toxic. Which area of your life do you want to get out of, but it's scary, it seems scary and it seems daunting to do that. Like, you might be feeling much safer where you are. Even though you want this change, you might not be going ahead and getting this change because you may feel stuck where you are. You may feel that it's easier this way. So if it is a bad relationship that you are in, if you have been asking for a confirmation whether you should end this relationship, this is your confirmation. If it is toxic, if it is hurting you mentally and physically, like, if you notice, my voice just changed. Like, I felt what you guys might be feeling, like a heavy heart. You guys might be crying a lot as well, and I genuinely feel sorry for you guys. So what December is going to do for you is, not only is it going to highlight what these aspects are, what karmic situations or relationships you're dealing with, but also bring you the courage and push you. It's going to push your buttons. So be prepared that it's going to be tough, but once you break free from it, like once and for all, it's going to lead you towards happiness. By staying stuck in this cycle, you're just going to make it worse for yourself. If you are in a relationship, or if you like someone, this is another message that I'm getting for very few of you. If you are in a relationship, try not to obsess a lot about this relationship as to what it could be, what it should be, how you want it to be, or just, being overly possessive and guarded in terms of who your partner speaks to or doesn't, if they are your partner or no. So make sure that your attraction to someone is not on the verge of obsession. This could be a karmic relationship as well. So there is a lot of karmic growth happening in December 2020 for you. Have the guts to deal with it. That is a message that I'm getting. Once you have the guts, yes, it may seem extremely scary, but once you come out of this, if you face this fear, it's just going to become much, much better for you. Yes. So this is again a very positive card. So even though you may be dealing with this, December is going to give you that push to get out of it. You are entering a whole new cycle probably in Jan 2021. So December 2020, because it's eclipse season, there might be a lot of powerful changes that may catapult you towards your rebirth. So be prepared, guys. It's going to be tough, but it's going to lead you to something much more beautiful. Karmic completion. Okay, so we have 2 cards about karma. You are completing something. You are completing a chapter in your life. 10 is a number of completion. So if you see 10 anywhere, or if you see 111, or if you even see 777, it's a sign that you are on the right path. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, December is going to help you complete this chapter once and for all. Just have faith in the universe. Have faith in yourself that you will get through this. Messages from the universe and your spirit guides. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. So when I say fragmented, another image that I'm getting is that maybe you could be overthinking about this situation and creating issues that, if, say for example, if you are in a, sorry for that noise, but if you are in a relationship right now and if it seems toxic, what you might be doing is overthinking that if you leave this person, what will other people say? How will you deal with someone? Will you get another person? Will you find somebody else? Or if you leave a job that is draining you, if you leave a family that is draining you, will you find somebody who will support you? The answer to that is yes. These are irrational fears in your head that are causing you to pause. And the reason for that is that the second you try to get out of a cycle, it becomes that resistance comes and it tries to get you back instead of completing it. So it takes a lot of strength to break that cycle, and December is going to bring that strength. What you need to work on is grounding. You can meditate, you can do a grounding meditation. There are a lot of great grounding meditations on YouTube. You can write to me in the comments below and I can suggest a few as well. If you want a personal reading, I know I'm saying this right now, but if you need a personal reading, if it is gone out of hand, please write to me and I will help you out. But yeah, try grounding, go out in nature. You can do a grounding meditation in nature as well. The best way to do it is to walk in the grass or on a beach or wherever close to nature barefooted. It's gonna bring a lot of calmness back into your life and into your mind. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So whatever this situation is, whatever this heavy situation is, it's not going to change. No matter how much you wish and try, it's not going to change because it is a lesson that you need to learn. So if you are hoping to change it, it's just going to carry on for the rest of your life and for your next life as well, till the time you break this cycle. So accept that this is what it is, accept whatever it's making you feel, and move on from this relationship or this situation, whatever the situation is. The last card that I have for you is which crystals to work with, or what energies you can work with to help you get through December. Get back into balance. So for some of you, things could have gone out of hand, whether physically or just in your head. You just need to bring things back into balance. Acknowledge whatever it is that you're feeling, accept it, bring it back into balance, bring your emotions back into balance, and that is what is going to help you get through December. Whatever it is that you're going through, please know that people are there for you. And if you feel that nobody else is there for you, please know that I am there for you. If this is what you need to know, if this is what you need to hear, your spirit guides are there for you. The universe is there for you. You are never, never, never alone. So please take care of yourself. This is a very heavy message that I've gotten, and my heart genuinely goes out to you guys. If you need any help, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Instagram for guidance and for pick a card readings. If, like I mentioned earlier, if you want a personal reading, you can write to me in my on my email ID below. I'm going to move on to the next sign now. Okay, so for all you Libras out there, Sun, Moon and Rising, this is what's in store for you this December 2020. Apart from that, I've also pulled cards for general advice as to what will help you get through this month, and what you need to make use of or keep in mind. So let's begin. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Okay. So in December, what you're going to be working with is being humble, being balanced. Libra is a sign of balance, but sometimes you guys underestimate yourself and your abilities. So what you're being told is to be critical about who you are, right? It's about being critical about who you are as a person who has done something right to you. Are you letting them know or being thankful to them? And if somebody has done something bad towards you, are you forgiving them too easily and letting them repeat these mistakes? Be humble. Whatever situation that you are in, whether it's a relationship or at work, you're being told to be humble. This month is going to basically have a lot of people coming and apologizing to you, and also you going and apologizing to a lot of people. There are a lot of answers coming to you. There is a lot of clarity coming your way, and a lot of your worries may be put to ease. If you're inquiring about a relationship, I see that some of you could be dealing with someone from the past. You may want to return to them, or they may want to return to you, and you're working on forgiving each other. You're working on putting things back in balance, and also trusting yourself this time that yes, you are good enough for this other person. So stop second guessing yourself. What you need to do is raise your karma by doing something good for someone else, and it's going to attract all the more positive solutions as well. Let's see what else is there in store for you. Manifestation. So if you're manifesting something, if it is a relationship, things are going to get much better. You may have been manifesting a relationship, but because you might be doubting your self-worth, this relationship may not have come into focus, into fruition as well. So what you are going to be doing this December is you're going to be manifesting somebody who knows your worth, and that is because they see you as somebody who's humble. They're going to know your worth. So you could be manifesting them, or they could be manifesting you back as a healed person. Personal growth. Okay, so a lot of you could be growing personally in your personal life. There is a lot of growth that has happened, and you're going to be acknowledging it this December. So December 2020 for you could be the month where you're taking stock of whatever has happened this year, the relationships that you have had, the people who you've interacted with, the work that you have done, and it's going to show you that you have grown as a person. So if it is somebody from the past that you're working towards, they are going to notice your growth as well, and they're going to be very impressed with it. Apart from that, you could also have grown just to show this person that you're not the same. You're not the same as you were the year before, or how you may have started this year out. So December 2020, these people around you, whether it is a romantic partner or at your work or your friends or your family, they're going to see and appreciate how much you have grown. So when they come to you and they appreciate this, that is when you need to be humble. Let's see what messages we have for you. You are a lot tougher than you think you are. You may have dealt with a lot of things this year, and you are reviewing everything in December 2020. And you may realize that yes, even the reason that you have grown is because you have been tough. You can deal with a lot of things, and that is what has helped you get through this year. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. So if you've been overworking, or if you have been working too hard towards your manifestation, it's time to let it flow to the universe and let the universe bring it to you. Make some time to rest, do some grounding, do some meditation, open up your heart chakra, open up your third eye chakra as well. Bring your chakras in balance. That's messages and advice for you for December 2020. The last two cards that I have for you is what crystals you should work with and what energies you should be working with in December 2020 to make sure that your month is great. Chrysocolla, start afresh. So for most of you, you could be manifesting a fresh start with a lot of people, whether it is a platonic or romantic or work relationship. Things are starting. You've taken stock. So January 2021 is when your fresh start will come to you. Yes, December is going to start. You're going to germinate the seeds. You're going to be seeing your fresh start coming. But Jan 2021 is when it's going to come into full bloom. Blue lace agate, find your calm. So make sure that you are taking enough time to rest and to recuperate, like we spoke about in this card. Make sure that you're in a calm state of mind, not just physically, not just overworking, but even overworking your mind and your emotions. Just take some time to yourself and rebalance your energies. So this is all that I have for you. If you liked my reading, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please share it with your friends, because it's great when people get these confirmations. Maybe your friend may be struggling with something and they need to hear the messages that I am probably saying in my videos. Apart from that, I hope you're following me on Instagram. If you aren't, please check out my Instagram as well. I keep posting a lot of pick a card readings and a lot of general guidance in terms of what is happening astrologically and how you can deal with it. If you want a personal reading, please write to me. I've mentioned my email ID below. That's all that I have for you. So I'm going to move on to the next sign. So for all you Scorpios, Sun, Moon and Rising, this is what's in store for you in December 2020, and general messages as to how you can make this month an even better one. New Moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So December 2020 for you, for especially your career, is going to be a great month. You're going to be getting a fresh start. If not, maybe another position, even in the position that you work in right now, it's the best time to renegotiate and improve your work cycle. So if you have been overworking and underpaid, it's the best month to ask for that raise or ask for that time off. If you want to start something of your own, think of a long-term plan, because that is what is going to help you in the long run. So this is a great month to start your own business, provided that you do your research and you make like a 1 year or 5 year plan. So in case you're asking about your relationships, make some time. Like this month, your focus is mostly going to be on your professional life. It's not going to be, your focus is majorly going to be on your professional life. If you're looking for advice about a relationship or something else, I suggest check out your other Sun, Moon or Rising signs as well, so that they might have messages for you. Let's see what else is coming. Spiritual partnership. So a lot of people might be sent your way that are going to help you in your career. These people have been sent by the universe, and some of these could be soulmates as well. Now, soulmate is not someone that you're only romantically involved with. Soulmates are also people in your family or friends that you may have shared a past life connection with. So a lot of spiritual partnerships are coming your way. If you're looking to start something of your own and you're looking for a partner, this month you're going to meet that person, and that person is going to be great. For some of you, it could also be a twin flame. It's going to be a great month for your professional life in terms of a partnership or getting the job that you want and working with the people that you want. Healing. You could be seeing a lot of 6s and a lot of 9. If that is the case, that is the universe's way of giving you a sign that things are working out. You are healing right now in terms of your personal life is what I'm getting. You're healing a lot of self-worth issues. Even when it comes to your financial life, you're in a place of healing, and you've completed that healing, or you're in the process of completing that healing, which is why your hard work is now paying off. You're done with your healing cycle. This is why good things are coming for you this month. Let's see what other advice we have from the universe. Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative and magical side through some form of artistic expression. So Scorpios are known for being creative and known for whatever it is that they basically pick up, they like to dive deeper into that. So this month, make sure that you're focusing not just on your professional life but also on your creative side. Whether you enjoy painting or cooking a meal or dancing or playing music, whatever it is that you like to do, that is a hobby that you like to do as a product of creativity, is going to help you this month. It's going to help these things come quicker towards you. You're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking actions. So if you are in a job, like we spoke about earlier, if you are in a job and you're not happy, take a step back as to what is making you unhappy. Not just the screaming match that you may have with your boss, or not just the salary, but think about, do you see yourself in this place 5 years from now? If not 5 years, do you see yourself in this place, in this role a year from now? If the answer to that is no, think about what it is that you want to be doing 1 year from now, because that is what is going to help, that is what is manifesting. So if you focus just on the smaller things like everyday fights, you're manifesting more of that. But if you're manifesting, if you're thinking about a bigger picture about where you see yourself 1 year from now, what it's going to do is send a signal to the universe as to, okay, this is your end point. The universe will help bring people into your life to get you from where you are to where you want to be. For some of you, you could also be getting a lot of new job offers, is what I'm getting. Or if you've applied somewhere, there is a positive response coming from them as well. If you are not working, if you are still a student, all of this advice still works. Just replace the word job with what you're studying. If what you're studying is not making you happy, there is a fresh start coming. We are going to be making a career out of this. So it is also a great month to pick up a hobby or just indulge into whatever it is that you're working, whatever it is that you want professionally. Start studying more about that, whatever you're interested in. The last card that I have is what crystal you should work with and how it's going to help you in this month. Moonstone, live your purpose. So what the universe is doing by creating these obstacles in your professional life and by giving you a fresh start, it's moving you towards living your purpose. It's moving you towards what you were supposed to do in this lifetime. So some of you could be changing your fields altogether if you're studying, or changing your job altogether, and that is a very positive sign from the universe that this is what you were meant to do. That's why this change is coming. That's all that I have for you today. In case you want a personal reading, please do write to me. Also, like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Share this with your friends, because there are a lot of uplifting messages that I share, and your friends would also be interested in hearing this, right? Like, who isn't? Who wouldn't want a boost of positivity? Apart from that, I hope you're also following me on Instagram, because I always share a lot of spiritual advice, a lot of guidance as to what is happening astrologically, as well as pick a card readings there as well. In case you want me to do a particular video, do let me know by leaving it in the comment box below. That's all that I have for you. I'm going to move on to the next sign. Okay, so for all of you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising people out there, this is what is in store for you this December. Apart from that, I've also put general advice as to what you need to know in terms of what's coming in store for you in December and how it's going to help you out. So let's start. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Okay, so be honest guys, have you been fighting with someone? Have you been having a lot of back and forth, whether it's a platonic, romantic or a work relationship? Has there been a lot of firework in the past? If that is the case, I see that there is some form of conflict, right, in your life. Whether it's verbal, for most of you I'm getting it's verbal with another person. December is going to be the month where things are going to be heated up in order to go back down, in order to melt. So, not to scare you guys, but there is some sort of fight that is going to happen, that is going to shake you up completely, and it's going to help you understand your own self better. What this card also suggests is to kind of wait a little bit to see what's going to happen next, instead of rushing through as to, okay, if it's a person or a job, just make sure that you're waiting, that you're not rushing to conclusions. Maybe that is the conflict that you're having with yourself or with another person. So if I had to sum all of that up, what I'm getting is that you could be impatient about something, you could be overly assertive about something. I know this is coming out more as a reality check as compared to a reading, but this card talks about exactly that. Have a reality check about yourself. Are you being overly assertive? Are you being overly rude to someone? If that is the case, then this climax is coming. This fiery climax is coming, and just make sure that you don't get burnt. Aries is a fire sign, and it is filled, like on its worst day, it's filled with a lot of anger. So make sure that you do not burn yourself in this fire. Like, being assertive is good, not saying that it isn't, it is good, but just make sure that you don't go like walk all over somebody. When this card basically comes up, a peak is coming and it's going to be fiery, which is why I'm saying that make sure that you know whether you're right or wrong. Be critical about what it is that you're fighting about, and be critical about yourself and your approach towards this situation. Let's see what else is coming. Happy ending. So yes, after this, whatever this climax is, things are going to settle down. For some of you, this is also a very sexually charged time. Maybe some of you could be arguing with your partner. I see long distance as well, so maybe December is when you meet them, and things will get heated up sexually for you as well, which is great. And even though you may be fighting with your partner right now, the only reason for that is maybe you would not release the sexual energy. So this month, it's gonna come to an all-time high, and then it's gonna become much better. These fights are gonna subside because you understand that this separation could have caused all this anger. If you are in a twin flame situation, again, you could be in separation with your person, and this month is gonna be about a reunion for you. 93 could mean something for you. Maybe the person that you're inquiring about could be born in 93. If you add 9 and 3 up, that's 12 and 3. You could be seeing a lot of 3s as well. If that is the case, then it's a sign for you to keep doing whatever you are doing. It's a message from the universe to stay uplifted. It's also 3 is also a number for your spirit guides. It basically signifies that your guides are around you. Patience. So like we spoke earlier, make sure that you're not rushing into something. Make sure that you're being patient, because things are happening. They might just not happen at the pace that you expect. Let's see what advice is there for you. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. So what message is there is that even though there is a lot of anger and there is a lot of fire within you, channel it into a creative channel it in a creative way. Work towards your creativity, whether it's starting a fitness routine or whether it's starting something that you enjoy doing. Channel all your anger towards fueling your creativity. Get support from a get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So this month could also have you meeting a lot of friends and discussing whatever this issue is. Be assured that these friends are good and they're going to give you great advice. So whatever it is that they're advising about any situation that you're dealing with, make sure that you listen to them and don't get stuck on what you want or what you think or what you feel or what you should do or what you think basically you should be doing or not doing. It's basically going to challenge your ego. So make sure that you keep your ego in check or leave it at the door when you're having conversations or dealing with this situations. The next two cards that I have for you is what energy you should be working with and what crystals you could be working with to help you get through this month. Lepidolite, recall your dreams. So apart from the fact that you may be getting a lot of answers in your dreams, literally in your dreams, what it also speaks to me about is that there is something that you've dreamt of. So if this fight is something which does not bring you closer to your dream, then let it go. Like for example, if you're fighting with your partner, you know that your dream is to spend a happy life with them. So why are you wasting time proving that you are better than them or proving whatever it is that you want to prove, right? Whatever the situation is, make sure that you know you have the bigger picture in mind. Now, if it comes to a job and if you're fighting with a colleague about something, make sure that you know what your bigger dream is. And then see if this fight still fits. Iolite, shift your money mindset. So a lot of you could be in your ego about money. It's time to shift that outlook and to make it more positive. Make sure that you're not overcharging someone. That is one message that is coming through. or make sure that you know your worth, whether that is good or bad. So you end up having a better relationship with money. Whether it is giving or receiving, make sure that you change your mindset. If you are late on payments, or if somebody else is late on their payments, be more gentle. If you are late on your payments, make sure that you're doing everything in order to complete that payment. So that's all that I have in store for you. I hope you liked this reading and the messages that came. I know this was a very tough love kind of a situation for you, but I hope this brought you some sort of confirmation. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure that you're following me on Instagram. I do a lot of pick a card readings there as well. In case you want to schedule a private reading with me, you can send me an email. It's mentioned in the box below. So that's all that I have for you. I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, so for all of you Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising people, this is what's in store for you in December 2020. Apart from that, I've also pulled general advice and guidance from your spirit guides and from the universe. So let's go ahead. Disseminating Moon. Take time to breathe out. So December for you is going to be a month of, it's going to be a breather basically. You worked too hard. You worked hard, and it's going to be a month where you take stock on the things that happened this year. You may be actively working towards something, and things may have just come into fruition. You've just put in like a lot of effort, and now you're waiting for the results to come out. It's like giving an exam and then patiently waiting for the results. So at this point, what you're being told to do in December is to take stock of whatever has happened, how you could have improved that situation, what went wrong, and what you could do the next time to make it work better for you. Whether it is a relationship or work-wise, if you've just made a move, or if you've just gotten into a relationship, it's time to slow down the pace and see the progress that you've made. And just taking time out to relax, because whatever it is that you wanted, you've given your 100%, and now the universe is going to give back to you. So take some time out to relax and do things that you enjoy. Or for some of you, I'm just getting sleep well, like sleep early. You might not be sleeping as deeply as you wanted, so just take a nice long nap. Completion. Things are coming to an end. So like we spoke earlier, that you've put in the hard work and completion is within reach. So it might not happen in December 2020 right away. It could start happening. You could see the things, you could see this starting out in December 2020, but things might come into completion towards the end of the year and towards January 2021. So take some time out till then and take stock. Like I said earlier, effort. You are being rewarded for your effort, and that is why these things are coming into completion. There is a little bit more effort from your side that is required to make sure that you're actively detaching from whatever the outcome is, and noticing the things that went wrong and went right. Put that effort in to rectify whatever things didn't go as well as you planned, and whatever you didn't, just that little bit of an effort to spice or to give like the final touch to whatever project is being completed. This could be related to work again, or it could be related to a relationship. If you've ended something with someone, or if you've just started something, for most of you, I'm getting like you've just gotten out of a relationship. So what you're being told is that that cycle is complete, and there's just a little bit more effort required if you want someone new in your life, or if you just completely want to be done with these energies. So December is going to be a month where, I'm not saying you guys are going to break up, but if you have broken up with someone, whether it is platonic or romantic, things will come into completion. Either this person could reach out to you, or not. The decision will be in your hands. You just need to make more effort. This person could also be making an effort towards you this month. Let's see what advice we have for you for this month. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Okay. So, if it is a relationship that has ended, or if it is something related to your work, whatever it is that has happened, now that you're taking stock, and now that you know what went wrong and right, make sure that you do not listen to other people about this. Make sure that you come to this through your own conclusions. So, for example, if something that you did at your workplace, say suppose you fought with someone at your workplace and a friend of yours came and said that, okay, look, that was not cool. But you know that the reason you fought with that person is because they weren't respecting you enough, or maybe whatever other reason. Make sure that that conclusion comes from you and it's not from somebody else, because if you start believing what everybody else tells you, you're not going to be in a place, you're not going to have clarity about the situation at all. So whatever it is that has happened, now that you've taken stock, make sure that other people's opinions do not shift you onto any side. Whatever decisions you make should come from your heart and not from your ego. Also remember that. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. It's like we spoke earlier, if it is a relationship, you could have a choice whether to go back to this person or no. You might be getting a lot of signs. If you are seeing this person's name constantly, maybe it's time that think about what it makes you feel at that time, at that point. If you've been thinking about, should I call them up, and you see their name, then it's a sign that you should call them up and you should work it out. And say if the sign is no, then it could play out in a way that you see a negative word related to whatever you're asking about. Whereas if you ask this person's name and say that, okay, should I call them up, should I work on it, and if you see a negative sign, like if you say no or stop or something like that, that means that the universe is sending you a sign that, okay, it's done. Ask for these signs, but ultimately whatever choices you make should come from your heart. The universe is just helping you out. The last card that I have for you is what energy and what stone you should be working with this month. Pink Opal. Be kind to yourself. Ultimately, your goal this month is going to be about accepting yourself, accepting your heart, accepting the tough choices that you've made, all while being kind to yourself. So people could blame you about things that have happened, but remember that the reason you may have acted out the way you did, or the reason things happened the way they did, is because at that point in time it did not make you feel good. So be kind to yourself for the decisions that you have made in any aspect of your life. December is going to be a great month for you guys. It's going to bring a lot of clarity through yourself, not even by other people, but through yourself. You're going to reach a lot of clear decisions, and it's going to be a great month for you. So this is all that I have for you. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends as well. You never know that they might find something, or they might get an uplifting message through my readings as well. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. I post a lot of pick a card readings there as well, and a lot of guidance as to what's happening astrologically and how you can survive. So that's all that I have for you. I'm going to move on to the next one. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is your reading for what's in store for you in December 2020. I've also pulled messages of guidance for you. You guys have the thickest pile actually. You guys have 2 cards for each, whereas other signs do not have as many as you. So it's going to be a very, I feel that there's a lot of unclear situations. So I feel that there has been a lot of confusion and a lack of clarity. That's why there are so many cards. So it's going to help you this month. You're going to be getting some clarity and some form of guidance as well. So let's begin. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. So the waxing crescent moon is the time between new moon and full moon. The new moon represents a new beginning, and a full moon represents completion, almost completion. So you are in the between. You are in the middle right now. You're in a phase where you have put in the effort, but things might have slowed down a little bit. So what you're being told is to continue having faith. Yes, there might be delays, but that doesn't mean that it's not happening. The answer to whatever it is that you're doing is a yes. So December is going to be slightly tough, where your faith is gonna be tested. But at that time, make sure that you continue whatever it is that you're doing. You put in as much hard work as you have till now, and continue the same pace, going on the same pace that you have, in order for your manifestations to come true. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Okay. So the reason things may not have been moving as quickly is because your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to your manifestations is being tested. Whether it is a new job that you're asking for, or a new house, or a relationship, your commitment to yourself and to your manifestations is being tested right now. Like, there could be a couple of challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. What you're being told is to continue having confidence in yourself. Affirm whatever it is that you want. If you keep thinking that, oh, it's not going to happen, it never will. So don't give up. You've come this far. The universe is giving you like a final exam for these things to come into fruition. So basically, you're halfway there. You're at your halfway checkpoint. There is a little bit more effort that you are asked to put. So keep going. Like I said earlier, keep going at the same pace that you have been. Just don't forget your end goal. Just remember how badly you want this to happen. That is what is going to fuel that fire. Self-love. So while you're working hard towards whatever it is that you're affirming, make sure that you are also spending some time re-energizing and recharging yourself and taking care of yourself. Self-love is not just being positive in your body, but it's also being positive in your mind, right? Like, most of us forget that there are some good things and some bad things that make us who we are. So what you're being told is to acknowledge the shadow aspect of yourself and to accept it as your shadow, but also actively work on healing that. But show some love towards yourself, that yes, you are this way and it's okay. So December is going to be a great month where your mindset about yourself is going to be changing. Moderation. Okay, so whenever I see the word moderation, the first thing that comes to my mind is vices. Are your vices taking control of you at this point? Are you at a point where your emotions or these vices or your friends are kind of overpowering what you feel and what you want? If you have been drinking or smoking or whatever your vice is, playing a lot of video games or whatever it is, no judgment, guys. It's just a reminder that please do it in moderation. I'm not saying stop it completely, but know how it affects your health. If it is toxic relationships, make sure that you're taking enough time to yourself, because this is what you need at this point. In order for you to fulfill your dreams, you need to be at a very good place in your mind, not surrounded by anything negative, for you to keep going and keep pursuing whatever it is that you want to do. Moderation could also for you personally mean that you are learning to draw a line in terms of how much work hours you're clocking in. So if you are someone who's overworking, this month is going to bring a shift where you're like, no, I'm no longer going to do this. I'm going to pay attention to my personal life as well. I'm going to pay attention to my health as well. And I'm going to moderate the amount of time that I spend with so and so people and doing so and so things. Let's see what guidance we have for you. Act on an opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Okay, I don't know exactly what that word means, but what I think it means is that you, again, the same exact message: have faith on your dreams, act on your dreams, because they are coming true. I hope you can see this card. So I'm just going to adjust the light so you can see it more clearly. Okay. So act on this opportunity that is before you. It is a great opportunity. You just need to put in a little bit more effort for your dreams to come true. Take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So a lot of family members or close friends or your partner could be advising you about your health, and although it may sound annoying at that point, please pay close attention to what advice it is that they're giving. If it is not about health and if it's about work, or if it's about any other relationship, make sure that you're listening to your family members, because they have your best interest at heart. But also do your own thing. So in case you're losing faith, what you can do is speak to people that you're close to and ask them to help you shift your mindset into something more positive, because that is what is going to bring your energy levels back up and keep you going forward. The next two cards that I have for you is which crystals you could work with, or what energies you could work with to make December a better month. Azurite, get laser focused. Okay, so December, because there are so many things happening around, you may be, like we said, losing faith. But what you need to do instead is leave these other things and get laser focused on what you want. Not just in terms of your work, but even in terms of your relationship, even in terms of your lifestyle, even in terms of your health. Make sure that you're focusing on whatever you are affirming, because these affirmations and these manifestations are coming true. Rainbow Obsidian, heal your heart. So like we spoke earlier, self-love, accept, acknowledge and release your shadow self. Release whatever it is that you want to release. Don't dismiss it, but actively release it. When I say release it and when I say accept and acknowledge it, I mean that if something has triggered you, accept that yes, it triggered you. Acknowledge that yes, it triggered you. Accept that this, even though to others it might have seemed something that was small, to you it was something that didn't sit right with you. And by healing, I mean that dig deep as to why is it that it made you feel bad. In case you want to do shadow work in detail, you can write to me, you can send me an email. I have a shadow work printable and it's great. I do it once in 2 to 3 months so that I know whether I'm healing. It's not something that I do every day, but it's something that I do once in 2 to 3 months, and it really helps me acknowledge whatever it is that I'm dealing with, and it has helped me heal a lot. So that's all that I have for you. I hope you liked your reading. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends as well. You never know what messages they need to hear or what your friends and family is struggling with, and the messages that I have could just help them out get through this month. In case you're not following my Instagram, I highly suggest that you do that as well. The link is in the description box below, and I post a lot of stuff over there as well, a lot of guidance and a lot of pick card readings there as well. So that's all that I have for you. In case you want a private reading, you can write to me on my email provided in the description box again. I'm going to move on to the next sign. So for all you Pisces out there, Sun, Moon and Rising, this is what's in store for you this month of December 2020. Finally, the last of all signs. I hope that the messages that you get resonate well with you. Apart from knowing what's in store for you, I've also pulled some guidance cards as well to help you get through this month. Let's begin. New Moon in Pisces. Okay, so out of all the readings that I did right now, you're the only sign to get your own card. What this signifies, one, before I get into the reading, what this signifies is that you're very much in tune with yourself. You're very much in tune with your emotions and with your energies. Uh, Apart from that, in December, what is coming your way is that you could be manifesting a relationship. Either this could be with someone from the past, or this could be a new relationship as well. Or you might have just started kind of, texting and flirting with someone. There's a very playful, fun vibe in your relationships. So, whatever this situation is, whether it's someone from the past, whether it's an ex that you want to get back to, whether it's a relationship that you're starting right now or you are already in right now, there might have been a lot of confusion in the past. You might not have had clarity, but now that you know kind of what you want, what you're being told is to actively work towards it, and December is going to be doing just that. You're going to be working towards it in a last ditch effort to kind of save this relationship. So make sure that you're not overthinking, you're not in your head too much about this, and you're actually doing something to bring this into fruition. Domestic harmony. So for some of you, you could be dealing with some family issues, or even if you are, say, a student or you're living away from your house, if you're living in a rented apartment, you might have had fights with the people that you're living with, or you might have just not been happy in the situation that you have been in. If the house is not good, or if the people that you live with are not good, the neighbor is not good, things are resolving. Things at your home as well, if you've been inquiring about your parents, things in their life and their health is going to be good as well. You're going to be getting some good news about their health. That is the message that I'm getting if you've been asking about their health. Surrender. So now that you are kind of, you know which way you are going, what you're being told is to surrender. The best way to surrender is to affirm what you want, manifest what you want, and let it flow. Just let it go. Manifestation is 50% work that you put in and 50% work that the universe puts in. So make sure that even though you're surrendering to this situation, you are still taking step towards it. Not controlling it, but taking step towards it. The best way to surrender for me is to chant. There are a lot of mantras that are available on YouTube, so you can search the one that resonates with the issue that you're having. The one that I use the most, which is like a universal chant, is obviously Om. Apart from that, you can also chant Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am the universe. And that is what helps your manifestations come true, and it brings a new perspective and a new renewed sense of hope. So I would suggest chanting whenever it is that you're overthinking, basically. Let's see what advice we have for you. This is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. Okay. So yes, you're manifesting it, but you might not be taking active step towards it. So what you're being told is, for December, make sure that you're ready to receive as well. Make sure that you're not scared to kind of let this person in or let this job happen for you. So whatever situation you are in, learn to accept. So there's a whole process of manifestation for you. So December is going to be filled with your manifestations coming true. Right from the beginning, where you start dreaming, where you start kind of thinking of what you want, to figuring out what needs to happen, to surrendering, and to things coming true. This is the entire manifestation process that is happening for you. So be ready and be open to receiving this, because it's coming. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. So this falls right under the domestic harmony card. So if there have been situations in your personal life, in your home life, of where you live, stop complaining about these things. Like, stop excessively or overly complaining. Things are getting better, so acknowledge that things have gotten better in the past few days or months or even 1-2 days. You know what I mean? Like, stop complaining. The second things start getting better, stop complaining about them, because then you're inviting more of that. The last card that I have is the crystal that you should be working with and the energies that will surround you this month. Aventurine. Create your own luck. So, yes, you might be catching a lot of lucky breaks, whether it's a relationship, a person from the past, a job situation, people in your family, your health, your living situation. Luck may be surrounding you. The reason for that is that because you are in a positive state of mind, that luck is following you. It's not just blind luck. It's because you are affirming and you are surrendering that this luck seems to follow you around. So keep it up, guys. December is going to be a great month for you in literally all aspects of your life. This is all that I have for you. Make sure that you've checked out your other sun, moon and rising signs, whatever the other pending signs are, in order to get additional messages. In case you like my reading, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Also leave a comment if you wish to see something on my channel. Share this with your friends as well, because you never know what words of encouragement they would need to get by the next month. If you haven't, check out my Instagram as well. I keep sharing pick a card readings and guidance as to how to deal with things that are happening in your life. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me on Instagram or on my email. I've mentioned it in my description box below. So that's all that I have for you. Okay guys, now that I'm done with all the readings, I hope you checked out your other signs as well, like your moon and rising, not just your sun sign, because they will have additional messages for you. I hope, like I've mentioned below, I hope you like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with as many friends and family as possible, because you never know what words of encouragement that they need to close out this year. Please also follow me on Instagram for even more pick a card readings and general guidance of the day. In case you want a personal reading, please don't hesitate to write to me. I also sell crystals and a lot of other metaphysical properties such as sage and abalone shells and candles and stuff like that. So in case you're dealing with something particular, please do write to me and I may be able to help you out with that as well. That's all that I have in store for you. See you next time. Bye.